Hey everyone, Barry here from Music Tech Info. Hope all is good for you today. So, I wanted to cover a video on a few comments on some of the Facebook groups that I've got access to in terms of SUNO, UDIO, AI music, and just to kind of gauge where we're at really and what people are asking for. So, the first thing that I really came across was this, which is a statement to say that more music released per day in 2024 than the entire year of 1989, a report finds from djmag.com. And I just thought that was very relevant because we're now in the time of AI music. Not to say that it wasn't mega busy before, because the barrier of entry for artists is now so much less. I've always been a bedroom producer myself under the name of Cyber Monday. But now that AI music is out, I mean, I've produced some generative albums with, I like to call it manual intervention or human intervention, which means I don't just click the button and that's it. I'll spend, hours if necessary to actually change the track in my digital audio workstation, etc. So, but I thought that was very relevant because it just shows for artists how much competition is currently out there. For example, there's a lot of artists that are putting Facebook ads or Instagram ads to Spotify to try and get more streams, to try and get noticed. That to me isn't the answer. It's better from my point of view to go direct to consumer, which is what I've been doing, which is having my own website, having my own store on my website, and promoting my website with offers so that potential fans can then engage with me, and then they can be added to my mailing list, to the secret group that I've got, the members group. I've got a fan club on the website. And as a result of that, I've had a lot of merch sales. I've sold vinyl, CDs, digital downloads. So that's where I think independent artists need to focus on. But saying that, it is an awful lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it's not for everybody. It's almost like running your own label. There's an AI music creators Facebook group, and this is a really good question from Jonathan. It says, those of you using AI to generate songs, do you release them as your own work or create an AI alter ego? I write original lyrics but use AI to bring them to life. Since the writing is mine, I'm torn on how I want to release the music. So Jonathan's got his own demos basically, and he wants to enhance those demos into full-fledged tracks. So he's torn with how he should release those, or if I should take what AI has produced and sing the songs myself. What are your thoughts on this? So somebody called Scooby basically used a imaginary band called Stifler, which people are saying that's not imaginative. Alter ego, I took my grandfather's first name and my grandmother's last maiden name. I have 2 alter ego bands now with SUNO AI. You can use the same singer for your other songs. That way it's not totally different singer or vocalist. And I also make great demos to pitch to artists saying, I am only really a songwriter, but it's nice to hear my songs that were just sitting in a notebook for 10 years. And if you use BandLabs, you can split the stems and adjust the volume on the separate tracks or add other instruments for $15 a month. We'll also distribute your music to all platforms way better than DistroKid. Obviously, that's a personal point of view. But that Randy's covered quite a few interesting things there, in that he has 2 different names. SUNO AI does now allow you to have a template of a singer, and so that you can then use that for other generations. But also making demos to pitch to artists, I think, is really cool as well. That's something that I've tried in the past, but not specifically AI music stuff. And yeah, BandLab does allow for digital distribution for a fee, so it is something to bear in mind. Eric's put, I release AI music as AI music. Fix It Hamilton has put, I've taken a similar approach by creating 2 alter egos to bridge the gap between creativity and technology, shining light on the darkness. My goal is to democratize AI music, allowing AI and human artists to coexist. That's interesting. Now, what I used to do, I used to have Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, Cyber Wednesday, Cyber Thursday, and Cyber Friday. Cyber Friday was my dance music, which I'm actually going to currently integrate into Cyber Monday next year via a CD series, a group of albums I'll define as dance. And I think Cyber Tuesday, I'm trying to think now, even though I can't remember. But yeah, I've used 5 different aliases, and that was even before AI was produced. I did release an AI song, but again with manual intervention, Wednesday called Beams. Check that out if you're interested. It's a really good track. But yeah, so David, interestingly, has used his own name, David AI. But he doesn't consider that an alter ego so much as it is a project created from the combination of my lyrics and AI music. And that's the thing, there's a lot of anti-AI music right now, and I know that because I see that in some of the comments on the channel. But it's worth bearing in mind what percentage is AI generated and what percentage is, human created. And that's the thing, right? Like, there's a big deal in the US that you cannot copyright AI music. If you want to copyright a song, you have to actually say what parts were AI generated and what parts were human generated. And those human elements can be copyrighted. But in terms of other countries, that's yet to be decided. Other people have used alter ego groups. So it's nice to see. And this is the thing. All of these new musicians have different ideas. Some will just release on YouTube, others will want it on Spotify, others are absolutely convinced they're going to make thousands of dollars, which is why they're doing it, which is not really why you should be in it. Other people are doing it for creativity. Maybe they just have demos on their computer and they're just sitting there, so it's better to try and do something with them so that they see light of day. I've always been against demo tracks just being sat on the computer. They need to be heard. I've got a huge music vault that I have access to for fans on cybermondaymusic.com so that people can check out all of my other albums. I've done 50 plus albums. So it's just another way to do it, really. So yeah, I thought that was a really good query in terms of that. And I thought that was really useful. We've got lots of promotional content on here, and look how well we now have visual videos generated. That looks very realistic to me. I can tell it's AI generated, but we're getting further and further in the game all the time, which again is really interesting. There's people suggesting to follow each other. Here we are. I'm about to make a cover to a song and want to create an AI avatar looking like me based on a photo. Then I want to put that avatar into a band. Has anyone else got a good combination of apps to do it? So Cuckoo Doll has put AI Mirror was quite good, but they do limit, I think, 4 images a day. You could always create one front-facing avatar, then use something like Remake Face AI to reface another image with it at the same angle as that image. Good luck on the project. And this, Cuckoo Doll has got her projects on Bandcamp. So, and I like Bandcamp because it is kind of direct to consumer, even though it is a platform. And you do have access to the mailing list, which is really important as well. So on the SUNO Music Creators group on Facebook, Claudio has an interesting comment on here saying that he monetized a music channel in just 49 days with AI. Now, from my point of view, as Cyber Monday on my YouTube channel, my own music YouTube channel, I cannot monetize for the life of me. I think probably because I've got a lot of remixes on there that have blown up, but because they're remixes, they're not going to be monetized, so they don't come in the stats. But, Claudio's managed to do it with just AI music. Did you know monetizing a music channel on YouTube using AI is 100% possible? So he started in October 2024, and in the 25th of November in the same year, the channel was fully monetized. However, he does stress, it's not easy unless you have a solid strategy. This is actually my second channel. The first one runs automatically thanks to the YouTube automation, so I had some experience. When I started this music channel, people told me, you can't do that, it's too hard. Well, look at where I am now, a monetized channel in less than 2 months. That's why I'm sharing this with you, so you can see it's possible if you follow a process like I did. First, you need a specific niche. Don't upload random songs from different genres. Focus is everything. For example, I chose a type of music I love, listen to, and enjoy creating, not just for the money. This is super important because when you work on something you genuinely like, you learn faster and you do it better. Then you need to have consistency. So uploading high quality content regularly is key. For example, in the photo you're seeing, you can tell I'm committed to releasing polished songs on a regular basis. No messy or random tracks here. Quality over quantity is the golden rule. You'll also need to make eye-catching cover art. First impressions matter. If your thumbnails don't grab attention, no one will click to listen to your music. Once people land on your channel, your goal is to keep them there, and that's why your music will be top-notch. And lastly, check your analytics regularly. And people said it couldn't be done. Well, it can with the right strategy. So this channel's got over 21,000 views in the last 3 months. That's really incredible. And looking at some of these comments, can we monetize from free version of SUNO, which is an absolute no because you don't have the right for commercial use. So that is important. Somebody's channel in 2 months. Thumbs up. Need more than that. Without marketing dollars, it will not happen. Can we get content ID of our AI music? I'm new to music making. I want to make my own music. So there you go. So that's that comment anyway. So there's lots of stuff on there. It seems unbelievable, but I just received an email from YouTube approving my AI generated music channel. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. So there we go. You're a YouTube partner. Wow, 80 comments. I'm going to set everything up when my copyright certificate arrives. Oh dear. Which distributor do you use that lets you become a partner? CD Baby distributes my AI music on YouTube and it is monetized. Okay, that's interesting because a few people have used CD Baby. There are other AI music YouTube channels out there. Do a search. Is it scalable? I made a channel for AI music. It got deleted hours later with no reason whatsoever. I'm afraid to give it another try. And Claudio put, why did you get an email saying why this happened? Maybe it was a mistake by YouTube. It's possible. That's why you have an appeals process. Dan put, congratulations on making content for over 20 years. I've been making content for over 20 years and have a video that has over 385,000 viewers. Yet I'm not eligible. Yeah. This is the thing. It seems to be luck of the draw, to be perfectly honest. Now we're going to have a look at the UDIO AI Music Creators group. And there was one that I wanted to put up, actually, which was this one. So, yeah, this is about version 4, isn't it, in SUNO, which is interesting. Let me know what you think. I've done a lot of videos on this on the channel, so obviously check that out if you haven't already. There is another website trying to be SUNO, which is a bit annoying at the moment, so just to be conscious of that. This is interesting. How are you guys converting your SUNO songs to MIDI? So basically for music producers, this is about having a WAV and converting it to a MIDI. I tried a few things like Doubler, but it really needs to run through some sort of ripper to convert to multitracks first to make it work. Is there a one-step process out there? Fader works awesome for everything except drums. I tried using Melodyne for the drums and still nothing really seems to be working for this particular function. So from my point of view, I have purchased the subscription to Fader because I did find that it was a really useful tool in extracting the stems, but also exporting to MIDI. Melodyne, I've never really got on with it. I've always found it too complicated. There is Ripex, which I've actually suggested myself. Ripex is the best, and here's a video about it. Ripex is amazing. I can't find any info on whether it can convert drums to MIDI, though. That seems to be the really hard one. And I said, I would have thought so, because you would remove all other instruments and export to MIDI. However, what I would say is if the stems and crossover into drums, then there may be other instruments, but this should be possible with Ripex. So Ripex can also export the stems as MIDI. It can write just the kick drum to MIDI, but not much else, sadly. And I put, honestly, that's a shame. I thought it would have worked. So yeah, this is the thing, right? Nothing's like 100% yet. Right, this SUNO Music AI, right, has basically said that they're down. Now, the comments is the fact that this isn't an official website. So make sure you use suno.com, okay? Really remember this. Don't get caught out that you think that this is Suno, because it isn't. It's suno.com or suno.ai, not Suno Music AI. So just bear that in mind. Very important. I don't want people to get caught out. Warning, if you publish your song on UDIO and maybe Suno, anyone can use your songs and make whatever changes they choose to do. Song prompts can be scene plus lyrics, the song can be edited, extended, remixed, etc. Since we don't own copyright on AI-produced content, it's unclear who owns the updated song. Probably no one. UDIO and SUNO say they don't own it, except if you don't have a paid SUNO subscription. So in answer to this, Craig's put, what are you testing? It just sounds like you made a couple of remixes and trying to get the original artist interested. And Mark put, yes, I tested if this can be done. Perhaps UDIO should publish songs as MP3 so the source file can't easily be used to make new versions that the originator might not be happy with. I'm not trying to get the originator interested, just saying he can have them if he wants to, or her. I'll delete the songs after 7 days otherwise. That is something to bear in mind, because particularly if they are published, that means anyone can access them and do what they like to them. Luke's made a good point, saying, if you upload a picture to Facebook, others can see it and download it. What's your point? You technically own the lyrics, but other than that, I made over 40 songs, and I think they're pretty good. And I would be surprised if strangers listen to them and even one a single time. The market's so oversaturated. I wouldn't really worry about it. If you're worried about copywriting all that, just export it and bring it into an actual audio editor and finish it off. Record your own lyrics or add in your own instrumentation. Fix the bad volume leveling. And Mark put, fully agree, just sharing the information. And just put, I can't legally use your uploaded Facebook pictures. You could sue if I did. So yeah, it's a good point. Fair use. Yeah, this is the thing about fair use, isn't it? Luke put, technically sure, but I don't know. Usually it's not worth the time and energy and effort to track everything down and do the legwork and the huge money and time sink out of court. I think the terms of service says Facebook can use pretty much anything you upload as an advertisement, as well as a bunch of horrendous rubbish, probably. Anything online sucks. Some people are saying run it through a filter or an AI. If it's a derivative product or work. That's the purpose. It helps train the AI, and it's never an exact duplicate. AI music is just a toy to have fun with. The opinions are so random on these groups. That's what I find quite amusing. You own nothing if you cheated, but you own 50% only if you wrote 100% of the lyric. Now, that's simply not true. Lyric doesn't always account for 50% of a song, so Captain Obvious. I also tried that a couple of times. Some published songs are even only like less than a minute, probably the free users. If you really want to protect your work, just don't publish on UDIO. Also, I work many times around my own uploaded material, and UDIO doesn't even allow to publish those, which makes sense because they wouldn't have control on what you upload. Thus, the risk for them on copyright infringements is way better. It's a bit like the Far West at this point. Just have fun with these platforms and use it to boost your own creativity. And Dork has put, yes, this is a concern, which is why I don't publish my songs ever. My concern is not the music, but the original lyrics that I write. I foresee many lawsuits in the coming future cause of this. They should not be allowing people access to other user generations, but I guess this is just the nature of the beast. People that are just doing this for fun don't care, but those of us that do it as a business know better than not to care. Yeah, very good point with that. So there you have it. There's quite a few comments, so hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.